Here's a quick little video on the 3x3 Crag. This can be set up as your normal 3x3 Crag mountain, and then we've also got a couple of other directions that this can get set up instead. So on here there is 3 of these mountain pieces that use a standard mountain top to them, and then this one uses what we call the micro mountain topper on this 4th tile. And so on these here, they have a fairly large overhang hanging onto them. So for instance, if you tried taking 2 of these and butting them up against each other, you would not be able to connect a connecting tab on here because they don't fit. There's a gap. And so that's why we have this special micro mountain tile design, is it will go over the top and eliminate that gap that is inside there, and you can get a tab on the bottom. So if you want to make a nice up and over mountain, then you would want the micro mountain cap for that one on there. Otherwise, like I said, when you do them this direction, they don't work. They're designed to have this here, so that way another tile could go underneath if you wanted inside there. Obviously, it's not necessary when you've got it enclosed with all the end caps around the outside of it. But another way that we can set this up, because we've got this micro mountain topper to it, is what I find is easiest is if you have both steep enclosures here. There's this special tab for the micro mountains you put on there, and so with both of these steeps on here, then what you can do is go ahead and throw a few tabs in here to hold this together. Now that kind of locks this all in place, and what we can end up doing is putting our mountain pieces down here at the bottom and our corners around the outside, and now we've created a large mountain that we can climb over the top of and be able to get around or underneath. Now, if you've got a really heavy vehicle, this may want to sag some. Not very likely, you've got a really heavy vehicle, but I do make these cross supports. They can go in here and hold this up from the center. Another advantage to these cross supports here would be, for instance, if you are making a mountain and you want to put it up against a wall, then you could put your cross bracing in here and then once you put your uprights on, then you have a way to elevate this. Now, when you're using a 4x4 Crag or larger, then these are required to expand out, and you can make a large platform here with a large flat top to it instead. And so that's one of the advantages and why these here are designed in there. And so these bridge slopes themselves have these little L brackets, which would then go in here, and those are the supports that hold this upper portion of the bridge together. And so these here all slide together and help lock it in place. Now you can also use these connecting tabs here to hold these side ones in. And lock everything in place. If you find that these want to slide out, you do have your blue tabs that you can put in from the center here. You can hold the blue tab locked in there, and then we'll hold it as a solid piece. So once you have this whole mountain assembled and we put in the blue tabs, then it becomes nice and solid and locked together. Now, once you start getting to this last side, what you're going to end up wanting to do is assemble these three together on this side. And then use these three to slide in as one giant assembly together. And then these two you'll want to slide together at this point. And then we can put our top on, which we've got our pins here ready to go. In. Locked in. And then now this is one giant locked together platform.